Do you think it's a fair sentence?
No.
No.
Not at all. Can you tell us why you don't think it is?
It could have been worse.
It could have
It
been.
could have been worse. So yeah, I'm grateful. It could have been worse. I mean, we just got to be honest. It could have been worse.
Understand.
Yes.
What do you think what do you want to tell the Congresswoman and the public is listening now?
We see her. We have a personal relationship. What you mean? What we gonna tell her?
Just let the public know she's okay. She's
Stay
gonna be
strong.
okay.
We
She's
can
still strong.
always-
Corrine Brown, for her to be 71 years old, she's a strong woman. You know, she's a strong woman, and she's still standing for women of all color, not just the African Americans. So,
Do you think the judge took that into consideration in this sentence?
No.
well, like I said, it could have been worse. We got to be honest. I mean, be clear. It could have been worse. I mean, the Judge Timothy Corrigan, you know, thank God for him, because he could have been a little bit more, you know, on the other side, and he could have given more time. So we just got to be honest. I mean, yes.
What about the other players in this, Carla Wiley and Ronnie Simmons? What do you think of all of that?
I think that he was leaning on them as well. He's a pretty good judge. We could have had a worse judge. We could have had a worse verdict. We didn't, and I'm happy for that. And I'm pretty sure Corrine, it's not what we expected. We wanted something a little lesser than that. But however, on the contrary, I think overall it's a good thing too. She could do it and get over it, and go on, move on.
And
What's your name?
My name is Mary Dennis.
Can you spell that for me, please?
MaryDennis.
she is guilty. She's going to jail. Does that change her?
She's not guilty.
She's not guilty.
Ronnie Simmons was the wolf. Everybody know he was the wolf. He came in sheep clothing. Everybody know Ronnie Simmons was the wolf. He came in sheep
Corrine Brown was
clothing.
the third party. I don't think she should have got any time at all. But like I said, on the contrary, it is what it is. We're going to do it, and I believe Corrine Brown is going to do it and move on, and this is going to go away. This too shall pass.
This is what happens when you don't accept the plea bargain method. See, she didn't accept the plea bargain method.
Exactly,
The
yeah.
plea bargain method is both hypocritical and is a subtle means to deny you due process of law.
That's right.
Everybody knows that. That's why the elect officials are handcuffed because of people accepting the plea bargain method. Like I said, it's both hypocritical and a subtle means to deny you due process of law.
So obviously, we'll be hearing an appeal probably coming up.
You're
So
going to
do
hear
you-
appeal.
Yeah, she's
gonna
definitely
hear
going to
appeal.
appeal. She's
And
going to appeal.
Have you talked to the Congresswoman lately at all?
Not since the verdicts.
Not since the
the
ver-
sentencing. No,
And,
not since.
I mean,
the
we're just trying to find out. I mean, is she getting her affairs together, or?
Yes, I'm pretty sure she is. She's doing whatever she could do to, whatever she could do to get herself together in line with whatever the judge had to tell her today. I'm sure she did. She did. She's doing everything she can to get her act together in this matter.
How did the former Congresswoman's mood seem to you?
She's a strong woman. I don't think I could have done it. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's a 71-year-old woman. For her to have the head up, chin up thing, it is outstanding. Her attitude is outstanding, and I don't know how she does it, because I don't know. I probably would fall apart. But through prayer, and the prayer of the righteous, I believe that this is what called, giving her the power to just stand up and just hold her chin up and just move on. And I believe she wants this situation to just be resolved and move on,
So what now for you? I mean, are you hoping to talk to her as she comes out today?
Well, I'm not going to bother with her. I'm not going to bother with her because, I know I'm going to give her space, and, I'm not going to bother with her at all today. I'm just going to pray for her.
Ms. Brown has made comments in the past that she believes that this investigation was racially motivated. Now, after sentencing, do you believe that that's the case?
Actually, I can't really speak for her. I don't know how she feels right now, but
How do you feel about it?
Of course it was racially motivated. Everybody knows it was racially motivated.
Why do
They
you
already started the process of gerrymandering her. They want her out. You can't take the chicken out of the fence, so you begin to move the fence from around the chicken. That's gerrymandering.
And understanding that's outside, do you
Right,
think the
right.
trial here
That wasn't proper. You redistrict her.
How did you feel about the trial
When something
itself?
works, you don't try to fix it when something is working.
Do you think
She built this very courthouse we standing up under.
with the FBI, she'd made the charges or the claims that, the FBI should have been investigating other things. Do you agree?
They should have. They
And
should have.
not her?
They should have. This is why, based on the scripture, Jesus told them to render unto Caesar what belonged to Caesar and back to God what belonged to God. Because the thief was the government.
Do you believe?
Right?
Do you believe she took any money?
No, she didn't take any money. She was innocent.
Or that
But in the court of law, they never prove you're innocent. It's guilty, not guilty, or no low contents.
Why do you think she's coming out this side door instead of the front doors? She's always come out the front doors before.
You have to ask her that, ma'am.
I will.
Right. But and just wondering. But in all, I mean, because she was found guilty, and they're talking $800,000 missing from that charity. You don't think she knew that any of that money?
No, she didn't know.
And the judge was saying
They
it
said
lined her
the wolf
pocket.
came in sheep clothing, and the shepherd don't realize that he been had till the sheep started disappearing. That would happen in her case. She put somebody over her trust,
Right. All right.
and they knew that.
How likely do you two think this is that she is going to successfully be able to appeal this sentence?
It should be successful
Why do you say that?
because they haven't really proved it. They haven't really proved it.
She was sentenced below the advisory guidelines range. And you still don't think that's fair?
You know what Malcolm say? He said, you stick a knife in a person's back and you put it out halfway, you claim you're doing them a favor?
So you're going to be standing there. You're going to be standing behind Corrine Brown through all of this at this point.
100%.
Exactly.
She innocent. She innocent.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna stay right behind her. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna be right here for her like we was from the beginning. And it's not about the publicity of it. It's just that we want to let the public know that she does have support, even though people that's not in her favor, she still have people that's gonna support her regardless. And throughout this process and hereafter, we will definitely be here for her.
Did either of you write one of those letters that the judge was mentioning today influenced his decision?
Yes, I wrote a letter and I also spoke to the judge on her behalf. And he did comment on something that I said, so.
So you spoke to the judge.
Yeah, I was one of the people that spoke, one of the character witnesses for her.
You were there on the sentencing day. That's correct.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
And at that point, what was he asking you, and what was your position up there then?
Well, actually, they just wanted to know how did I connect with her, and I just let them know that, I was a student at Florida State College of Jacksonville, Florida, and she used to come by and talk to us or whatever the case may be, and we lost contact because I started taking the law classes because the classes that I was taking at the time was downtown campus classes, but we lost connection, so I started taking classes over at the Roosevelt location.
And your name again was?
Mary Dennis.
Mary Dennis. Mary, thank you very much.